what an amazing year it's been. And it's been amazing for several reasons. From the thousands of new truth seekers who've come to the channel wishing to expand their horizons and outlook on things that they never knew, sometimes in the face of ridicule from friends and even family, to the overall growth of the channel and its growing effect on the mainstream media, who for the first time have now begun to take a more serious look at this topic and research, rather than just exploiting it for cheap laughs. It's also been an amazing year of revelations. With the help of our community and thousands of normal, everyday people around the world, we have received and released some of the most fascinating, shocking, and utterly mysterious pieces of footage, photographs, testimony, stories, and strange happenings that have and continue to occur to this day. From UFOs and strange things in our skies, to those happening outside of our planet, around our moon, around other planets, throughout outer space and beyond. We've also learned much about the ongoing conspiracy and cover-up of these things. Today, we take a look at some of the most fascinating stories from 2016, brought to you by SecureTeam and with the help of thousands of people who contacted the channel with the simple intention of finding out the truth, asking questions, and taking that final leap from skeptic to a believer. Whether you're new to the channel, are a skeptic of this research, or downright disbelieve in the existence of extraterrestrial activity, even if you've seen all of the evidence, the UFO footage, the eyewitness testimony that's been collected over the years, and you are still not sold on the fact that this phenomenon is real, I'd like to remind you of a few key things that we also learned in 2016. The first and the most important was the revelation that NASA, which I'll remind you, publicly states that they have never found evidence of extraterrestrial life and who have refused to acknowledge the mountain of evidence that directly refutes that claim. This organization was found to have paid over $1 million in order to hold a study specifically on how the revelation of aliens would impact the world's religions. This organization gave $1 million to the leaders of some of these religious groups so that they could have an internal study on how the discovery of extraterrestrial life would impact said religious believers. Now, if this isn't clear-cut proof that NASA knows exactly what lies in and beyond our skies, then I don't know what else is. These organizations do nothing without good reason. There is always an agenda, and when it comes to spending money, you can bet that they had a very good reason to hold this study. For years now, we have found out that one of the main reasons that the truth about the alien phenomenon has not been made public is due to the risk that it would pose to the world's religions, and should I dare say, the breakdown of said religions once the truth is finally brought to light. This study is only the first step in gauging the public's reaction to the inevitable disclosure of what many of us already know to be true. Another key thing we learned in 2016 related to a set of secret documents that were made public and revealed that the US and Canadian Air Force on a yearly basis intercepts at least 75 UFOs. The documents, which were obtained through a Canadian Access of Information Act request, were brought to light by a veteran UFO investigator by the name of Victor Vigiani, who revealed that in the past 5 years, NORAD has handled every year on average about 1,800 tracks of interest, or TOIs, and 75 intercepts of UFOs. This means that jet fighter pilots managed to get close enough to the UFOs to not only establish visual contact, but to also get a target lock on the objects. Much of the information in these documents had been redacted, but what we do know is that these objects are being tracked every year. And not only are they being tracked, but as revealed in the documents, in one instance, 2 Canadian CF-18 fighter jets were scrambled to pursue 3 unidentified flying objects that were caught speeding at an altitude of 35,000 feet, where they then gained contact and engaged them. Another document revealed that there was a recovery of a metal fragment that was reportedly, quote, part of a vehicle that traveled in outer space. Since the release of these documents, Mr. Vijani has been threatened by both the US and Canadian government, but the information is already out. And here we have more concrete evidence, straight from the military itself, that these objects are out there and that there are a lot of strange things happening in our skies and outside of our planet. So with that said, sit back and take a look at some of the most fascinating stories that we've reported on over the 2016 year. To those who are new to the channel, I say welcome, and to those who have already been on this journey with me, I wish to say thank you, and to stay tuned because we have a lot in store for 2017. So then about an hour later, the kid comes back outside. Now at this point, his friends have gone home, and we just have the one child outside who sees the object again, this time in the distance and from a different direction. And that's when you see the second recording. And by this point, the kid is speechless, as I would be, and as I think any small child would be. Marcelo Irazusta, and I apologize if I'm not saying your name correctly. However, I am diligently working on my pronunciation. So we'll go ahead and zoom in here, and we will put the coordinates to this down in the video description so you guys can check this out yourself. And what we found here are these massive 3 pillars. There's actually 5 altogether, and there's some other very mysterious things happening in this image. And be sure that you watch this entire video, and by the end of it, if you still do not believe that the moon is not inhabited by these massive artificial structures, then you will likely never be convinced. Like that word, massive whirlpool to appear in the Atlantic Ocean near the bottom of Africa, and that's what we're wondering too. So this imagery of this colossal vortex, this whirlpool, spotted 500 miles off the coast of South Africa, which, by the way, this whirlpool that you're seeing here is as large as a state. Here, Secure Team. We have a new image here that was just earlier tonight sent to us by a good friend of ours, Lewis Reed, our friend from the UK, who captured this amazing